these floods are unprecedented in Iran's recent history. They're very intense, huge, and are covering 23 provinces of Iran, which is very unusual. It's not unusual for Iran to have floods, but these floods are coming after a long drought, so they have surprised both the citizens and those in charge of water management. One thing that we overlook in these incidents is that we have built a lot of dams, we have developed a lot of cities, and people have got too close to riverbeds. Oh, we see!
Jadi setelah setiap teriakan tsunami dicabut, kami juga menyampaikan kepada warga.
A 5.3 magnitude earthquake hit near Kailua Kona this afternoon, and it caused this landslide in the Kealakekua area on the Hawaii Island. Kamaka Pini joins us with more. Kamaka?
That's right, Kathy. Just about an hour ago on the Kona side of Hawaii Island, around the Kalao and the Hualalai area, 5.3 magnitude earthquake shook about 12 miles underneath the island. Now that fortunately did not cause anything that we need to be aware of or worried about. out. And just about 11 minutes after we have this other red dot, that was a earthquake registering at about 3.0 magnitude. Now again, for that one, nothing we have to worry about. Shook the island. People from Kona all the way to Hilo had felt that, and we're sharing that on social media.
Monday, April 15th, I'm Michelle Griego.
I'm Kenny Choi. Thanks for waking up with us. We begin with some breaking news this morning. A magnitude 4.2 earthquake in the North Bay. This quake struck just after 4:50 this morning. It was centered about 15 miles northeast of Healdsburg. We haven't gotten any reports of any injuries or any damage so far, but we'll bring you any new information as it becomes available.
A massive dust storm hit Pakistan's southern port city of Karachi, killing at least 5 people and injuring over 30 people on Monday. 3 people were killed due to multiple road accidents, while another 2 were killed in roof collapse incidents. The dust storm also uprooted trees and utility poles, including signboards in different parts of the city. The Meteorological Department has forecast another dust storm to be accompanied by heavy rains on Tuesday.
Several people were rescued from flooded homes as emergency services battled through a severe storm in Oman overnight. Schools and colleges were closed, and insurance companies warned those found driving through floods would find their insurance cover null and void. As heavy rains caused flash flooding throughout Sultanate, the Public Authority for Civil Defense and Ambulance Factor rescued 5 stranded people. Over the weekend, the Public Authority for Civil Aviation announced that with 9 governors experiencing areas of low pressure, the peak effect of the weather system is predicted to be from Saturday evening to Sunday night. Oman's Meteorology Authority also added that the thunder showers will be accompanied with fresh downdraft winds and some flash floods in the governorates of Muscat, Musandam, Northern Bafna, Southern Bafna, Adakriya, Northern and Southern Sharqiya, Adaira, and Bureni.
But we would hit the worst in this area here. We're just blessed to not have any injuries. This strip mall just been wiped out completely. But we said they're okay for the exception of right here. Cleaning up for the last couple, 2 or 3 hours, helping the neighbors here, and that's my brother who lives here. The fence around his pool has been pretty much blown down. I had 3 giant pine trees that's blown over in the field.
I mean, this is about a 2-hour, 3-hour ordeal at this point, and we have gone through 3 different terminals trying to go from gate to gate, asking different gate, I don't know what they call the gate attendants, and they kept on telling us switch right here and here and here. And then actually the funniest thing is when we got to the gate, they're like, you can't even actually change your ticket here, you have to go to customer service to change your ticket so you can be accepted on this flight.
We're going to, of course, begin with that severe weather threat that is moving up the East Coast this morning after bringing snow to the Midwest, leading to hundreds of canceled flights in Chicago.
That same system bringing deadly tornadoes to the south, where at least 8 people were killed. 2 of those twisters touching down in Alto, Texas, where Marcus Moore is starting us off this morning. Good morning, Marcus.
Oh, Michael, good morning. You can see what those violent winds did to this apartment building here in Cherokee County, tearing down the wall. There were 3 people inside at the time. They crawled out the front door to safety, and this morning, they are thankful to be alive.
Deadly tornadoes tearing across 5 states over the weekend.
Hey! It's coming this way!
In Texas, an EF3 tornado touching down in Franklin, the town taking a direct hit.
I've seen tornadoes, but nothing like this.
You can see from the air a path of destruction. Nothing left but foundations where homes once stood. This woman telling me she lost everything.
All I have is the clothes I have on my back right now.
Cars tossed, homes ripped apart, thousands still without power.
My house was just lifted. Just scattered over the backyard.
At least 8 people killed, including 3 children. Among the dead, Jason Dylan Creel, after a tree fell on top of the car they were riding in. In Mississippi, the governor declaring a state of emergency. Homes decimated. 17 counties sustaining severe damage.
Underneath the house.
Heavy rains leading to flash flooding, catching drivers off guard. You can hear the panic and fear. The two in this SUV got caught up in floodwaters, rescued from a ditch. The tornado ripping power lines from the ground in Ohio. And in Louisiana, this elementary school engulfed in massive flames caused by a possible lightning strike. Miraculously, no one was hurt.
The measles outbreak continues to grow, with more states reporting cases of a highly contagious disease.
Let's get the latest on this with health reporter Stephanie Stahl.
New numbers out today, guys. You know, measles was declared a public health crisis in one New York community, mainly among those who have not been vaccinated. But health officials are worried now the outbreak could spread even more, with traveling linked to the upcoming holidays of Passover and Easter. Lincoln Andrews is getting the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine. The 4-year-old is on schedule for his vaccine, but his little sister Lila got her MMR shot a few weeks ago at 6 months old, months earlier than usual.
Obviously, I'm concerned. I have young children, so I'm just glad she's at an age where she can actually get the vaccine now.
The Andrews family lives in New York's Rockland County, where one of the largest measles outbreaks in the country is happening right now and spreading. Nationwide, 465 cases have been reported in 19 states so far this year, the second highest number since the disease was declared eliminated in 2000. The New York cases have occurred mostly among unvaccinated people in Orthodox Jewish communities.
Reports that hundreds of thousands of people are still in need of aid after Cyclone Idai battered Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi in March. More than 1,000 people have been reported killed by the storm, the flooding it caused, and heavy rains before it hit. The World Bank estimates the affected countries will need over $2 billion to recover. Cyclone Idai made landfall on the night of March 14th near the port city of Beira, bringing heavy winds and rains. Two major rivers, the Buzi and the Punge, burst their banks, submerging villages and leaving bodies floating in the water.
Disturbing cell phone video circulating on social media shows a vicious fight unfolding at East Brunswick High School. A teacher trying to break up two girls.
I witnessed the Muslim girl on the floor, and she was being senselessly beaten by the other girl. She was shouting help and stop. I saw her being spat on.
The community showing up in force at Thursday night's school board meeting to discuss what officials are calling a bias incident. Authorities say the two high schoolers, one of them Muslim, were arguing over a seat Wednesday when it turned physical.
Ultimately, the fight was determined to be a bias incident and was immediately reported to the East Brunswick Police Department. I want to personally apologize to the Muslim community for the event because of the impact it's had.
All happening in the cafeteria that I, right out the cafeteria that I enter school from, that is scary to me. That is to me coming to school the next day and being like, okay, I need to be careful who I talk to. I can't tell anybody that I'm Muslim. Based on Board of Education policy, both students involved were punished, but in a letter to the community, officials say the perpetrator is facing more severe consequences. Arrested and charged with assault, harassment, and cyber harassment after also posting an offensive statement on social media. Supporters of the Muslim student say she is not at fault and should not be penalized.
She's really nice. Everyone loves her. Why is someone suspended if she was defending herself if someone spit on someone's face?
Many hoping this incident will spark important dialogue.
There has to be some type of justice.
This is a larger part of the so-called Islamophobia, which is raising its head all over the country.
And George, from the White House to Capitol Hill, where House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying she'll take steps to ensure freshman Representative Ilhan Omar's safety after President Trump targeted her on Twitter after a remark about 9/11. Senior congressional correspondent Mary Bruce has more on all that. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Robin. Well, overnight, the freshman congresswoman says she has seen an increase in direct threats against her life after President Trump tweeted a video mixing footage of the congresswoman, who is Muslim, giving a recent speech with footage of the 9/11 attacks. In a statement, Omar says, quote, violent rhetoric and all forms of hate speech have no place in our society, much less from our country's commander-in-chief. Now, this morning, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is stepping up security for the congresswoman and urging the president to take down this video, which she calls dangerous and disrespectful. Democrats say that Omar's recent comment that, quote, some people did something on 9/11 is being taken out of context. They say that she was really discussing discrimination against Muslim Americans. But George, the president and the White House says the president is wishing no ill will and certainly not violence against the congresswoman.
Look, I think in Netanyahu you have a very right-wing politician. And when election time comes in Israel, he always tries to go even further to the right by appealing to racism within Israel. And I think it's unfortunate. I'm not a great fan of his. Frankly, I hope he loses his election.
The U.S.-Israel relationship is one of the most important relationships that we have on the planet. And that relationship, if it is to be successful, must transcend partisanship in the United States, and it must be able to transcend a prime minister who is racist, as he warns about Arabs coming to the polls, who wants to defy any prospect for peace as he threatens to annex the West Bank, and who has sided with a far-right racist party in order to maintain his hold on power. Now, I don't think that Benjamin Netanyahu represents the true will of the Israeli people or the best interests of the U.S.-Israel relationship or any path to peace for the people of the Palestinian Authority, the Gaza Strip, and the state of Israel. But we must be able to transcend his current leadership to make sure that that alliance is strong, that we continue to push for and settle for nothing less than a two-state solution, because that is the best opportunity for peace for the people of Israel and the people of Palestine.